So you have a massive amount of people, an insane amount of people out of work that know how to do exactly what you want to do. You want to book speaking gigs. A whole bunch of people know how to book speaking gigs. Here's what my suggestion would be. Old model is this: 20%, sometimes 25%, 20% goes to the agent, right? Or the bureau. We can use these terms interchangeably. So 20% goes to the agent, to the bureau, 80% goes to you. Here's you. Woohoo. So you're stoked. Now, if you are a speaker that's getting tons of speaking gigs all the time, like if they're just like flooding into your inbox, then you are going to be motivated to pay this agent as little as possible. You're going to negotiate and be like, look, these are a cakewalk for you. All you're doing is taking a couple emails and booking my rental car. I actually want to give you 10%, or I want to give you 15%, or whatever it is. You're going to go negotiate them down. And if your email inbox looks like this for speaking requests, 0, then you are going to be highly motivated to get this speaker agent. Let's put him as a person up here, and his name's Johnny. So Johnny, the speaker agent here, you want him out there working. You want him making all the calls, making all the contacts, booking you virtual speaking gigs, getting you paid. So I would, if I'm not crazy, by the way, speaking gigs right now are happening from home, so you don't have to travel. I would be completely open to inversing these or reversing those percentages. There are deals to be made right now. I would go to someone who knows how to book speaking gigs, who knows the circuit, they know how to book virtual speaking gigs, they've got contacts in conferences. I'd say, hey, look, my name's Christina, because that's your name. My name is Christina. I usually get paid this much per speaking gig. Here's how many that I've done in the past. People like what I talk about. I've got all the, put together like your talk outline, the key points that you hit, some testimonials, etc. Whatever you can put together. Put together your speaker kit. There's a bunch of different resources online that you can do. Put together your speaker kit and say, look, I've got my poop in a group, and all you need to do is make the contacts. I don't want to make the contacts. I'll give you 80% of anything that you book. To you, this is 20% of a 10K gig. Pretty easy math. It's $2,000. $2,000 of free money for you to stand at home and talk in front of a Zoom audience for a while. I'm making it out to be easier than it is, but I mean, realistically, during this time, I would use this time of the next 3 to 5 years. No one likes hearing that. I think it's going to take that long, but I would use the next 3 to 5 years to build a solid foundation and all of the contacts in the speaking industry, so that when live events, $10,000 speaking gigs, $20,000, $50,000 speaking gigs come back, you're poised to take them. Because most speakers, they're going to try to work at a restaurant or work in construction, and they're not working on their speaking career because they think everything's just like gone kaputs. What I would do is I would say, okay, this next 3 to 5 years, it's all about contacts. It's all about the reps. Reps meaning just doing as many talks as possible. Because if you're doing it from home, I used to, when I was doing a talk, I'd have to fly to Morocco or freaking Frankfurt or Chile or something like that. That's a long time. So you have to be really careful which ones you take and which ones you don't take, because there's opportunity costs involved. Now you're doing the talk from your bedroom, right? So get in the reps, do as many as possible. That's going to give you the most amount of contacts. And then in 3 to 5 years from now, so let's say it's 2023, 2026, whatever it is. And I'm not just making this up. This is really based on a lot of kind of macroeconomic research and trends analysis on when things will come back and second waves and all that kind of stuff. But then when events actually come back that people are willing to pay you $10,000 for, who's going to get booked? You're the one who has the contacts. You've been doing those virtual gigs for them. Maybe you did one for them for free. Maybe you did for $1,000, maybe whatever. At some point this season that we're in right now, which is winter, this is economically in the 80-year trend, which I've talked about a bit, in these calls before. The 80-year trend that we're in is we're in winter. Winter ends, apparently, from what the macroeconomic economists say, it ends somewhere between 2025 and 2030. The 80-year trend that we are in, the 80-year, cycle that takes place every 80 years, we're in the 4th season, which is winter, and it ends sometime around 2025 to 2030. So stuff's going to be weird and interesting and a little chaotic for a little while, is my best guess. So make the best use you can of this time, and then when when spring comes, because that's what comes after winter, which is sweet, economically, we are going to move into a time that we've never experienced before. We're going to move into economic fantasy at some point during our lifetimes. I have a feeling it's going to look a lot like this before it looks like this, but at some point, this happens. It's happened every 80 years over the last, 400 years. You know, it's a capitalist economic cycle that we're in right now, and this has all happened before. We don't know it because it just happens to be the same timeline as a lifespan. So we usually only live through like one season, each season once. Anyways, stop belaboring the point, but poise yourself for this. And to do that, make the deals that you can make now that you couldn't make a year ago. A year ago, no speaker agent is like, sure, I'll do a whole bunch of outreach for you and potentially get paid. Now they're like, I got nothing better to do. You know, maybe pay them a base, pay them $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month, and whatever it might be, $500 a month, make a deal, and then give them some real sweet upside potential. It's on the other flip chart. Hey, I hope you liked that training, and if you did like it, please click the subscribe button, hit the like, hit the comments, and if you want more information, down below I've got a free training on exactly the step-by-step process to landing a TEDx talk, making $10,000 a month from your purpose, and living your purpose full time. Click the link below for that free training, and I'll see you in the next video.